The state of Alabama is moving to enforce a tough new anti-immigration law now that a federal judge has given her approval. She declined a request from the Obama administration to block the measure. It allows policy to jail those they suspect of being in the U.S. illegally. Alabama courts are prohibited from enforcing any contract without proof of citizenship. Before enrolling any student, public schools must determine whether the parents are legal residents. That last provision may be the most controversial of all, as our political editor Mike Flannery found when he talked to Chicagoans on both sides of the issue. Mike?
Well, Bob, leaders of the Chicago Minuteman Project are very happy with the judge's ruling. They predict this Alabama law will deter illegal immigrants coming to the U.S., but Congressman Luis Gutierrez called it a human rights outrage that could prove self-defeating.
If you were to take this policy across America, you would have millions of American citizen children whose parents, for fear of being deported, would not enroll them in the kindergarten. Moreover, would not immunize them, would not seek out medical attention. You know, a disease, a bug, it doesn't know immigration status.
Shame on their parents. They're paying for the sins of their parents. It's that simple.
Southside political activist Carl Segovich saluted the new Alabama law. He said it makes clear illegal immigrants themselves are responsible for their children.
They need to go back to their proper land of birth, their proper country. Now, of course, let me make it perfectly clear. If they're sick, we give them emergency health care. We're not a mean country. America is a great country.
If you were to pass such a law in the city of Chicago, what do you think would happen on 26th Street, which generates more sales tax dollars than any other commercial strip, absent the Magnificent Mile?
Oh, Louis Gutierrez is just pandering to his people. If the government is not going to enforce the law, if the federal government is not going to enforce the law, then the states have the responsibility to enforce the law.
Following the federal court's sign-off on Alabama's new law and its tough provisions, similar measures may be adopted by other states, but there's really not a chance that anything like this would pass here in Illinois. Chicago and Cook County, after all, don't cooperate with some enforcement requests from federal immigration officials, Bob, and I don't think the General Assembly would probably give even 10 minutes worth of a hearing to a law like the Alabama one.
What about some of the other provisions? Are they very tough as well?
Well, they are tough. It makes it a felony for an illegal immigrant to enter into a business agreement or business arrangement with the state of Alabama or with any local government there. It also is a misdemeanor that if you're not a citizen but a legal resident and you don't have your documents with you and you're stopped by the law, that's a misdemeanor.
Mike Flannery, thanks, Mike. News from the music.